Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another trying new makeup. Finally, another one on these products that have been sitting in my little cart for a while now. I showed you a lot of these products in previous hauls, not the most recent ones, but the ones before I took that little break. But I still haven't tried the majority of these, and I was going to do another combination of high-end and drugstore products, but once I started seeing the roundup of the main products, like the face products, were drugstore, I decided to keep it fully drugstore, trying new makeup. And I'm excited for this one because some of these products I was already anticipating them not working out for me because of the reviews that I've seen, and that kind of also had me like not trying the products. But I'm glad that I finally, after months, are trying them, and I'm excited for you guys to see. So I did use a few of these products already, mainly this contour that is the most recent drugstore contour purchase, which is why I wanted to use this one, and my Fit Me powder. I don't have any new loose setting powder from the drugstore, and this also happens to be my absolute favorite over the years from the drugstore, so this I decided to incorporate into this video. So without any further ado, let's get on with the makeup. All right, as you can see, I do have my eyebrows done today and my eyelids prepped. I decided to start off with my eyes today, and that's mainly because I'm using a palette that I want to see the fallout and how it works on my eyes without getting all that on my concealer and on my face already done, which is what I usually do. But I feel like doing it this way, every time I do my makeup this way, I love the outcome of the look of my makeup even more. And I don't know what it is, if maybe it just looks more fresh that way. Once you do your eyes and then you just do your makeup, you have nothing down here that messes up the look of your under eyes with fallout or anything like that. So I'm going to be using the Pop Beauty Light Show palette, and this is in the shade Basic, and it's clearly a very basic palette in the best way possible. Now, this palette I wanted to use to do very like a smoky brown eye, which is what I typically always go for, and something simple. And this, for me, I know I have glitter, but this is so simple and easy for me that it's definitely one of my go-to looks. I will say the eyeshadow palette has fallout. It has your typical fallout, yes, normal. I will say though, this palette, the formula of the eyeshadows is more of a dry formula, which means you have to go back in the palette constantly and pack on the color. I feel like that's a good palette for beginners or people who don't like palettes to pack that insane punch right away of pigmentation. I know some people don't like that type of formula, and if you're starting out with makeup and doing your eyeshadow, I feel like the best formula would be something more dry that you have to work with and blend as you go instead of packing that punch of color. Nothing wrong with that type of formula, nothing wrong if you like that type of formula. Personally would say it's not my favorite. Is it workable? Is it doable? Absolutely. I still pulled off this look and I love it. Definitely I feel like I might have needed to blend a little bit more, but girl, my hand got tired of doing the blending like over and over again. So maybe do even a lighter hand if you're not, into blending forever. I still like the look and I love the glitter. Of course, what's new? I definitely love the glitter. It's that formula that's like a gel-like formula, so you don't need an adhesive. Literally just put my finger in and popped it on my lid, and it stuck, and it was very vibrant. I didn't have to go back in so many times, which is also something that I like and I can appreciate in glitters like these, because sometimes there's some that are way too creamy, and once like you put your finger in the product enough times, it just kind of flattens out the glitter and you don't really pick up much. This one I can still feel the texture of all the little glitter left in there. So I actually really like that about this palette. The glitter is phenomenal. Now that we have the eye makeup out of the way, let's jump right into the face makeup, which I'm so excited for. I'm going to start off with this product, which honestly I was very hesitant to use. This is a Pixi Flawless Beauty Primer, and this is a hydrating glow primer. It does say it's a hydrating radiance primer, adds a radiant looking glow, and it's for all skin types. Now I thought it was maybe like those primers that I like to use, these like gripping, not gripping, but there's also other ones like the NYX one that's like a very hydrating primer like that. But it's more of a glowy primer. But I will like to say that, I don't know if you guys will be able to tell. Before I started the video, since I haven't used this product or seen anything about it, I decided to try some on the back of my hand. And you guys can see it has a little bit of color. It's not like completely white or clear. It has some color and it does add that glow. As it's drying, you can see it on my skin. It looked red. If you guys remember that tomato face video where I was trying other products and I did a setting spray and it just turned my face into a tomato, that's what it was looking like, and I was getting a little worried. Now I know it looks really glowy on here and it does on my face as well, but once I added all the rest of the products, I feel like it just added to the foundation looking so pretty. It does have the tiniest glitter flecks, kind of like that powder, the Givenchy powder that I love, and I love that it has those little glitter flecks. This primer has it as well, and I noticed it once I put it on my hand and I let it completely dry and absorb into the skin. You can see those glitter flecks. They're like very tiny, like mini micro. And I haven't noticed them. I looked at my skin up closely, but I don't notice them all over the skin. So if that bothers you, is that something that, you know, bothers you, I can definitely say that you won't be able to see them on the skin. It just adds to the radiance and the glow it gives your skin. For foundation, I am going to be using the Essence Keep Me Covered Long Lasting Foundation. And I think this is the other product that was like, didn't have the best reviews. And I was like, you know what? I already bought it. I was past the time of returning. Per usual, it is a vegan foundation. It says it has no added parabens, silicones, microplastic, or microplastic particles. Get it together. I do have mine in the shade 80 light medium, and you guys will be able to tell as I'm applying it, I'm just a little shocked at how nice it's going on the skin. You know, there's very few times that I have that reaction with foundations, but I tried it first because I thought it was a little too yellow and maybe a tiny bit dark for my skin tone, but maybe more yellow. So I decided to put these in action in the video as well so that you guys can get a look of how I use them. So this is the LA Girl Pro Color Foundation mixing pigment. I do have the orange and the white, and I used both of them today. Now the trick with this, and I told you guys in the previous video, is to use very little. Start off little and then add more as you need. Last video I was like, oh, let's do a full pump. Girl, that made it look too orangey. But they do work and they don't alter the formula of the foundation, which is why I wanted to use them. I know I will try this again without these products, but I have already tried these with other foundations and they didn't change the way the formula says, the way the formula is, which is why I really like them. So I did half a pump of the orange and I did a dot of the white, just because I think I could have done a dot of this one and it would have been perfect. So you just have to kind of like be careful on how much you add and just, you know, start little by little. But they are perfect and they paired so well. I feel like it gave me the perfect shade. It looks beautiful on the skin. This foundation, it just feels so lightweight, but it gives you such a nice coverage. It does claim to be long-lasting, silky, lightweight texture with a smooth matte finish. It is medium to high coverage, and it lasts up to 16 hours, is what it claims. I cannot tell you how happy I am with this foundation. So I will be incorporating it into my everyday or my filming days, just because it looks so nice on the skin and I feel like I have such a smooth canvas. I love it. Now for concealer, I've been wanting to try the Flower Beauty concealer. This is a Get Real serum concealer. It does claim to be buildable coverage, hydrating, brightening, and smoothing. And I have mine in the shade Fair. Now, I haven't purchased a concealer in a long time to where I get that like under eye highlighted look. And I love that about this concealer. Like all my other concealers, I feel like maybe I haven't been getting the correct shade to get that look, but this just looks so beautiful. I didn't have to apply a lot, just took out the brush and whatever was on there was more than enough to cover my under eyes, do my nose highlight, and add a little on the chin and the forehead. This is perfection. Like perfection. The first try and I'm already in love. I'm already obsessed, guys. This concealer is definitely it. Now for contour, I decided to use the Milani Liquid Contour. It's a Conceal and Perfect 01 Honey. This is perfection. I love the formula of this. I feel like you only need to squeeze it very little because a little product goes a long way. You don't need to apply a lot. At least I think so. I don't apply a lot and I feel like I get the most pretty, like beautiful contour to the skin. And the color is just so perfect. This shade is just, I love it. It's perfect to do my whole contour on my face, as you guys can see. And it's perfect. Also, of course, for the millionth time, this is a brush I will always use for my liquid or cream contour. This is exactly what I used today. You guys can see how it blends everything out so seamlessly and beautifully. Now, for blush, I wanted to use, this is actually new, I haven't tried it. It's the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush. I picked up the luminous one first. I know they have like a matte version, or that's what came out first, but I wanted to pick up the luminous because they have a shade Belleza, and that's the shade I got, and that's where my girlfriend's from, so that's why I wanted to get the shade. It's gorgeous, as you guys can see. It's creamy, but it gives you enough time to blend it, enough time to set it. It's just so pretty, and the luminous factor in it just gives you such a glowy flush to the skin. Love it. Love it. I think this is such a good trying new makeup day. I am obsessed. Now we're going to set everything. That's the key. If you have oily skin, that is the key to having your makeup last longer. And I'm going to set everything with my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 05 Fair. I need to pick it up because a new one. I'm literally working on just like whatever is left, but I wanted to stick to making this a completely drugstore look, and this is the only drugstore powder I had, so I decided to use this, and as always, it's freaking my favorite for the longest time, and it just sets everything so beautifully. As you guys can see, it makes my skin look smooth, which is something that I appreciate in this powder. This is a loose finishing powder. I've used it to set my makeup, finish off my makeup, but mainly set it with the sponge, as you guys can see, and it sets it beautifully. Now, I know you guys are probably going to say, like, why are you going to add more powder on top of, you know, the powder you just used and the cream products? And I find that that is a key to my makeup lasting all day. as pigmented and as bright and beautiful as I apply it when, you know, in the morning. Whether I come back in 8-10 hours, the makeup is still makeuping. So I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of extra color. And you guys saw, once I set my skin with that powder, you can still see how bright the blush is, the contour. And this is just to add a little more longevity to the products. Is basically kind of setting those products or adding a little punch. I will be using this Pixi Nuance Quartet palette. I love these. I had 2 of them and I gave them away, and I got another one from Pixi and I was like, girl, I'm keeping that one. This is the shade Honey Nectar, and I'm going to be using 3 of the shades from this palette. So we're going to do the bronzer, which is the color Syrup right here, and it just adds a really nice warmth to the skin. And then I'm going to be adding the blush, which is this one right here. And this is a shade, is it? That's how it goes. Honey Ambrosia. So the blush is Nectar, and the highlighter is Honey. This color down here, I would say is more of a blush topper, and that's what I like to use it as, because I mean, you can also use it as a highlight, a really pretty pinky highlight actually, now that I see it, but as well as a blush topper. And you guys can see the colors right here. So let's say if we do the blush and then the topper, it gives you a glowy blush, which looks beautiful. The highlighter is my favorite from this palette. It's like the most perfect gold highlighter, and it has little glitter flecks that I love. Yes, I always tell you, I love the glitter flecks in anything, any product, and this is just beautiful. Now to finish off the look, we're going to do the lips, and I probably could have picked better lip products, but these are new and I wanted to try them out. Definitely I would probably not do this lip liner with this lip product, but both products individually, love. So I wanted to use the NYX Fat Lip Oil, the lip drip, and this is in the color Mist Call. I love the packaging. This is already going in my purse. I am obsessed. This was another product that I saw someone say was really sticky, which I don't feel this product to be sticky at all. I actually really like how lip oily it is, but without being greasy and feeling annoying on the lips. I love how juicy it makes the lips look. I need more colors. I need more nudie colors and more peachy, which I feel like would have gone a little bit better with this lip liner that I also wanted to try out. This is a NYX Line Loud lip pencil in the shade Total Baller. And it's more of an orangey tone, so that's why I say I don't think it goes good with this pinky lip oil, because it does have that hint of pink. But overall, I do like both products individually. And this one, I can already tell you guys, it's going to be my everyday lip oil. I love it. I feel like this was such a successful trying new makeup. I did let you guys know this was not my favorite formula, but it was still workable and it was still doable. So I'm happy with the eye look and how it turned out, and I'm happy with how my skin looks. That is what I'm the happiest about. Like, my skin looks so good. I am so obsessed. This product, I couldn't be like more excited to continue using it with my other products, my other foundations that are even more full coverage. I feel like it's going to make them look even nicer. So excited. So very happy with this product, and you guys will definitely be seeing a lot of these products in my favorites at the end of the month. Let me know what you thought of this look, these products, in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me. My social media is always listed in the description. Thank you guys so much for all your support, and like always, I will see you all in my next video. Bye. I knew it was that. Hi. Now I want to do a makeup with these colors.